हाय एवरीवन, जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय माता दी। वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल मर्चेंट नेवी रिकॉर्डेड। मेरे साथ है कैप्टन राणा और आज देयर इज अनदर वन। दिस इज अनदर वीडियो फ्रॉम शिप टू शोर सीरीज वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट ऑपरेशनल इंजीनियर्स, whether a junior engineer, a fourth engineer or a third engineer. They started selling thinking, wow, we'll join merchant, we'll do fabulous out there. But suddenly, due to financial pressure or some reason or the other, they felt like, no yaar, sailing is not made for me, or I can't do sailing anymore. So what all options do they have in core shipping? What all can they do? So, sir, can you, Captain Rana, can you help us with this, please?
Sure, sure. Hey, thanks for inviting me, Praneeth, and it's always a pleasure to speak to you and your audience. Right. So, um, let's talk about the operations level engineer, right? And so, as an engineer, we guys have a very core capability, core skill of understanding machinery, understanding how it works, and what and how can we take out of it, including a little bit of technology as well, right? Now let me divide within core shipping. Let me dividing it into two parts. One is specifically where you can utilize your technical skills, right? And the other within core shipping where the technical skills may not be so very much utilized, right? So there are different kind of persons. Someone really wants to get into the technical side of things. Someone may not want to get into technical side, right? So let's focus on where you can utilize your technical skills. So number one is becoming an assistant technical superintendent. All right. So wherein you support a superintendent in terms of whatever coordination the person needs to do with the vessel or with other vendors, right? While the decision would probably be taken by the superintendent, but he requires someone to assist and someone who understands the technical aspects of it. So that's something which we can use, right? Second part is your vessel performance and vessel optimization, right? More so for vessel performance over here, because is it possible for an engineer to support the company in saving money, right? And how will he save money? By ensuring that the performance is monitored. If the performance is going down, how and what can be done to ensure that the performance comes back, right? So not just like getting into reactive actions, but preventive also, right? How with the use of technology that can be done, right? Third is working with OEMs, right? The manufacturers, they also need persons who have technical knowledge and who can actually because their bit is to sell or to service their technical equipments which they have, right? So if there is someone technical who can who understands and who can serve their clients, that's a role which a operations level engineer can easily take, right? Now going into purchase, right? Now purchase is a very, very important segment and which is coming in a very big way in India. A lot of companies have transferred their purchase departments in India, and that's where they need engineers, because if they take in a purchaser outside shipping, that person wouldn't understand anything, right? And most of the needs in shipping are related to technical purchase. So understanding the different parts of a machinery is very important, and hence this is a role which can be best suited. Moving forward, there is a role on with shipyards as well, right? This may be a little bit outside core shipping, but in within that shipyards also a person can be used. There is a very upcoming field wherein MNCs are investing in India, and where they require persons with marine technical skills, and that is dredging, right? So there are these offshore dredgers which are coming through, maintenance of those dredgers, working with in those dredgers, managing those dredgers ashore. And in this part, in this field, a person can actually go fairly high. I mean, you don't need to be a chief engineer to really get it to a senior level when you are in the dredging part as well, right? So yep, these covers within core shipping, where you can utilize your technical skills, right? This is where you could go. Now, within core shipping, where your technical skills are not required, but your shipping knowledge is paramount, and which will be required. So you are an engineer, you are, you're saying that नहीं यार अभी टेक्निकल मेरा बहुत हो गया, I now want to do something outside technical. What else can you do? You can get into learning and development, right? And this is again an upcoming field. There's a support required, and it's a very very good field. A normal 9 to 6 job. Someone who's studious, someone who likes to research, someone who likes to give back, someone who likes to interact. A learning and development is very good. Second is crewing, right? Very few marine engineers are into crewing, but I think that's something which some companies do need, engineers in the crewing role as well. Third is safety and quality. Again, this is mostly a domain where deck officers are there, but there are a few companies which would want to diversify this, and they would like to have engineers, and specifically junior or an operations level engineer in this role. So yeah, I think these are the places where a operations level engineer within core shipping can go into.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I would just like to put my 2 cents into the information that you have given. On technical part, assistant technical superintendent. So just want to put across, guys, all those who are watching this video, there'll be a detailed video on each thing that we are putting across, whether assistant technical superintendent, vessel performance optimization, ye kya hai, what all options you have, how much will be the salary, how you can join, some even opportunities coming across, how you can go across. We'll be making those separate videos, small. But right now, I know someone in the purchase department, one of my batchmates from MERI Kolkata. Today he is working in a top-notch shipping company in the purchase department, and he did just one sailing as junior engineer. Yes, there were 5 to 6 years of struggle involved because he was sailing in a very, very small companies, but he kept moving, and today he's doing good for himself in Mumbai. So yes, thank you, sir, for putting all these things together. When it comes to crewing, we know Manish Pradhan, sir. He's a marine engineer, but he has become managing director of a company. So that's the thing, guys. So we'll keep those videos, and now the next video will be if you are a second engineer or a chief, that is management level engineer, and you want to go from ship to shore in core shipping, what all options do you have? With this, stay connected. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.
Thank you.